Hello everybody, my name is Strong K and welcome to another episode of In the Making. Today I want to take a look at Odallus, the Dark Hall, which is currently in the making as the title implies, and being made by none other than JoyMasher Studios, the famous Brazilian creators. Well, I don't know if they're famous really, but they debuted with Oniken, retro NES type platformer. And they continue to do this. They follow up on their own in their own footsteps by now developing Odallus the Dark Hall, which is also a retro platformer in style of NES or Commodore 64 games. But without further ado, let's actually take a look at what Odallus has to offer at this stage. And mind you, of course, this is all work in progress, so the final product may vary from what you will be seeing here. Okay, so let's actually pick a slot here. It's just take slot number 1, I guess, and then you can choose to play, return to your save game. The thing is, in this demo, there's actually no save, so that's kind of like a moot point. I think they included it anyways just to sort of showcase that, in the final version that's going to be there. So let's actually play here. Okay, and this is us. This is Odallus. I'm currently controlling this with the Xbox 360 controller, so and the same thing applies as was the case with Oniken. The recording software running in the background makes this extremely slow. So just take my word for it when I say that the final product, or actually the demo also, is a lot faster than that. So this is absolutely due to the recording software here. Yeah, so the thing is, hold on, let's climb up here. The controls I found them to be a little wonky, especially with the Xbox controller. Because the thing is, you gotta key for jumping, like the jumping move. And then, when you hang on to those ledges, you can press the controller up to sort of, pull yourself up. But that doesn't really seem to work here. Let me switch to the keyboard, because that actually works a lot better. Like so. I don't know why that is. I think they, still gonna be fixing that. Let's just jump over here. So basically, we got our sword here at the ready, equipped to fight. Yeah, that was a bad move on my part. Although it should be easier, with all the reduced speed and whatnot. And then you just basically mash away. You can collect those orbs. They're basically some sort of currency. And every once in a while, you'll run across a store in which you can trade money for goods and services. Basically, just for goods. This is not a service-oriented society yet, but I'm sure they get there. Yeah, those are one-ups. So we got 4 lives right now. And I've been playing this a lot, actually, and you will immediately see the resemblance to Oniken. Not only in the graphical presentation, but also in the overall, the controls and whatnot, and in the genre. Actually, this is after all an action platformer. Okay, so those weapons that I'm currently switching between are sort of special attacks. So we got the torch here, which is useful against those guys, because we can just burn them to the ground basically. This is a spear, and it's doing this, which helps us with this chest actually, so we can access it. And there's a bowl of soup in there, which restores some of our life force. Okay, let's get another torch out here and kill this guy. So yeah, without the small hiccups in controlling here, the game actually controls nice, and it is somewhat different to Oniken. Because Oniken was, one of the features of Oniken was actually that it was hardcore difficult, like borderline impossible. Yeah, much in style of the old school NES or Commodore 64 classics of this genre. but you know, it was more or less like, yeah, I think more of a gimmick than an actual feature. I'm not really sure because you know, those of you who remember the good old days, the days of old, where games were insanely difficult just for the sake of you not being able to complete them. Well, not actually always, but like sometimes they definitely were. That was like, whoa, shit! I didn't see anything here. The fireball, neither the platform down here. So this game, I think, tries to alleviate that a little. You got more gameplay mechanisms in here, such as, you know, the special attacks. I guess, you know, by just looking at the inventory, I think you're also able to get a different type of armor, sword, and bag. Like a, you know, instead of this burlap sack. So with this, with our key, we can open this door here actually, and this is a save point, and this is a store. Let's look what the Foxman has to offer. Well, for 8 charts, there's not a lot that we can do actually. So this pork shank, one soup, is gonna heal us like one of our hearts. We can buy the axe here, and then the pork shank is gonna replenish our health. But you know, beggars can't be choosers, so we're actually taking nothing. Thank you very much. Wait, is there something that we can? Let's get a. Dude, yeah, what a waste. Okay, let's come back later. We got 4 lives. We will die anyways, and that quite soon. Oh crap! The Loch Ness monster. I don't get it. So yeah, we're almost dead anyways. But don't worry, I'm just, you know, here to showcase like some of the features that the final game is gonna have. And the cool thing is that they actually, JoyMasher Studios included a lot, if not all of the, yeah, that's it, all of the features that the final game is gonna have. So this level, as you see it right now, is not gonna appear in the final version of the game. But you know, it has like a lot of everything. You know, the forest environment, the water environment. There's going to be an ice cave later on. It's not too long, but you know, just to showcase what they, where they are going with this. I think it's actually a nice idea. Okay, let's get those sweet orbs, coins, whatever. Oh, those mages, they're fuckers. I hate them. They're very difficult. They're pretty tough. You can deflect their fireballs somehow. I haven't really figured out how. And that's also something that I like about this game. The thing that, or the fact that you can actually like deflect. Like the enemies are. Oh, there you go. Are not just you know, like in those games back in the day in the on the NES. You know, where they were just like insanely difficult. No, here they're actually like very well thought out, very rounded actually. You know, like with the mages, like there is a way, I haven't discerned that way yet, but there definitely is a way to deflect the fireballs. The siren scale, you can breathe underwater, which is cool. It's too heavy. Yeah, we need some gloves here. I don't know what's going on right now. I think the recording software has stopped. Yeah, well, in fact, it turns out that it hasn't. Okay. I just made sure. I just checked. But yeah, let's continue. So, okay, weapon bag. So the total number of things that we can carry at this point has increased by 5. The mage. And yeah, so now we're getting some shards here, which is actually pretty cool. Okay, now he got us. I think we were too close, and our sword didn't really hit his fireball. Be that as it may, though. So yeah, that's actually like a neat thing here, a neat feature. Oh, dude. Another thing that you might have noticed already is that if you die, you know, you keep all your stuff. Other than, I think, was the case with Oniken. Let's go underwater real quick because we can. And if you if you lose all your lives, oh, that was stupid. If you lose all your lives, then you also basically start with the same equipment. And do you see that? Like when those whatever those are, fuck. Now we're dead. So, yeah, I don't know, some sort of like octopus eel or whatever. So when those eel, octopus type creatures are, oh fuck, that was stupid again. Electrified, if you hit them, because obviously your weapon is made out of metal, then you take some damage. Took me a while to figure this out. I just thought like the first time there was also like some sort of bug or something, but it's not. Turns out that's actually a feature, which I like. It's kind of cool. So there's actually some thought that went into this. Well, I'm not saying that, you know, in Oniken there was nothing that, you know, there's no no thoughts going into the game, not at all. But that definitely sets it apart from like your run-of-the-mill like hard NES or 8-bit retro style game, which I like actually. So it's really fun to play. Okay, let's wait until this guy comes back here. Okay, that was it. Oh, there's some coin there, some orbs. Yeah, well, the thing that I don't like is the climbing function here. That like the up key, the jump and going up are two like different types of. Okay, there you go. It's like two different stories here, which I think is kind of confusing, especially if you use the Xbox controller, because if you happen and, you know, there's the slight chance, or actually not so slight chance, that you might do so. If you happen to hit like the sidewind, like the key for the sideways movement, then you know, you're no longer holding onto the latch. You let go of the latch, and you know, you drop down, and so on and so forth. So that's kind of. Oh, there's another huge block. Yeah, that sort of like is a little bit disturbing, let's put it that way. Also, like it takes some getting used to activate the special weapons by pressing the up key, not the jump key, the up key, and then the attack key. Well, I'm taking some unnecessary damage here. But yeah, be that as it may, actually, what's going on here? Okay. Okay, yeah, that was well deserved. That was totally my bad. So is there anything back here? Oh, there's another, I hope the guy doesn't come back. Yeah, another thing is like enemies respawning very, very frequently. Like, this guy might as well just have respawned here. Would not surprise me at all. And that just totally depends on, whether or not you're a fan of this. I realize this is sort of like an old school feature, because that's something that happened a lot back in the day with those games, but I think you can also overdo it. I'm not really sure. Let's try to get the... Oh shit, see, I wasted an axe there. So that's the axe basically. Just like a projectile that you can shoot forward basically. And that's going to be pretty tricky here because I'm not really sure if we can... Oh, we can. Okay, our max health has increased. Ah, crap. And then there's spikes. See, this is what I mean. And now we can't pull ourselves up. This actually does sometimes happen. Okay. And the fact that everything is super slow doesn't really help it, you know, it just makes it slower. Thus more frustrating. Dude, fuck you, man, seriously. Fuck. Yeah. So maybe the controls need a wee bit of fine-tuning here. Okay, that's okay, and let's try not to die here. Yeah, I know what I gotta do now. So that's this will lead us to the ice caves, and then let's just do this real quick. Oh, the guys are. See, this is what I mean. Like they instantly respawned. But overall, I think I really like the game. I also like Oniken. It was just too hard for me. I was never a huge fan of the of those old school platforming games, actually, to be quite honest. Nevertheless, they managed to like capture the spirit of those games, and you know that hats off to that. And like I said, as is the case with Oniken, it's not just like a cheap rehash of you know, like an 8-bit sort of retro thing, you know, where you say, okay, it's 8-bit or it's retro because it's easier to make, you know, last but not least graphically speaking. This really has the feel of an old school like Commodore 64 game. I can totally see that, like an old like Ghosts and Goblins, Ghost Ghouls, I don't know, or a game of the sort, of the like. Okay, let's get the bat here and jump. So obviously the icy surface is a little slippery. It's slippery, so you know what to expect here. Okay, let's dive down here. Oh, what's that? Boots. Harpy boots. You can perform a double jump. So this is also sort of like a neat feature because as you go, your skills increase and you're gonna keep those items, which is also nice. Oh, there's a key back there, or up there. Yeah, super slow. I got a key. The winner is me. And I think like even more so than Oniken. So I generally, like, from what I can piece together here in this alpha, it's, you know, taking what was good about Oniken and taking it like a step further. Actually, it's a very good mixture. I really like that. Cool. You know, like combining old school level architecture, old school gameplay with like state of the art, you know, in air quotes, gameplay feature, like you know, those things that it's like an interesting experiment. I mean, you know, and I say that a lot actually. They're not reinventing the wheel here, but it's definitely worth checking out. Okay, I got more torches. Let's torch those guys. Do we actually have like a? Oh no, we don't. Ah, yeah, this guy got us. Oh, we can jump up here. The golem armlet. We can have him move heavy objects. You know what that means, right? We can move those huge boulders or those huge stones out of our ways. Yeah, who would have thunk, right? Do we got some? Nah, let's not buy anything. We're short 4 orbs, short of a 1-up. Dude. I think there was that was not too bad. It's a cool way of dealing with those ghosts or whatever they were. Okay, this is like we deflected the fireball. Actually, did you guys see that? That was actually, well, I thought we had it. No, okay, that's like 50 shards lost or something. I'm not really sure how many shards there were in there. Yeah, screw you, because we got double jump now. We don't need you anymore. And see, there was a boulder there. Oh, well, let's take a look. See, oh, cool. So yeah, so like obviously, and you can see that there's a learning curve in this game. Like when I first played it, I died like very frequently. This is no longer the case, so that's also always a good sign. If there's like a learning curve involved, you know, if you have the feeling that you're sort of gaining mastery of this game, that is usually a good sign. So I think they're doing a lot of things right here with Odallus. I'm not really sure for how much this will retail, but from what I can tell right now, yeah, it's like a definite recommendation from me. Also because like thematically, like going for this whole like Ghosts and Goblins or whatever, Altered Beast even, although that was on the Amiga, I think, on the Mega Drive thing, Master, I don't know, like some Sega system. Yeah, I've never been much of a console gamer really, so you know, please bear with me if I'm talking nonsense here. But like the setting is the same, is all I want to say. You know, so sort of like a fantasy sword and sorcery medieval type setting, which I think is pretty cool. So they also got that right, and they got that right, you know, the first time with Oniken. So you gotta stay posted about JoyMasher Studios. Okay, so I was actually hoping to die here, which doesn't seem to be the case, so I'm gonna call it quits here for Odallus: The Dark Call. I have no clue about the backstory of this game, but I can just assume that there is gonna be one, as was the case with Oniken, you know, which is also kind of funny, so like a Terminator style backstory, so no clue. But yeah, be advised to you know, have this on the radar. It looks very promising, especially if you're fond of Oniken. If you enjoyed that game, you should definitely you know, be on the lookout for Odallus: The Dark Call. Okie doke. So that was it from me actually. Strong K, hope you like this video of mine here. Would like, you know, always happy for feedback. You know, whatever you can throw my way, it's all cool. If anything, I'd like to see you or welcome you to another one of my videos. So please stay tuned, and peace out.